Hey everybody, welcome back. Time for another workout and time to do our weigh-in. So let's do that first. Here we go. Oh, better put it in the studio there so you can see it. Here we go. $222 on the nose. There we go. Start at 222. And we're going to move our camera back to the front. Good, good. Get some shoes on. Because you don't want to weigh with your shoes. I mean, they're heavy. That's no good. Don't weigh in with your shoes on. They're too heavy. We'll get our workout gear on here in that. Here we go, Chiefs. A little hype for next weekend. I do like my Chiefs hoodie. It's pretty tight. Gets me sweating. All right. We are ready. We've got our headphones. We've got our mobile device. And we've got our phone. So we are off. Don't worry if we lose connection for a while. We'll be back when we get to the rec center. See you there. And now we can unmic. Now that we're away from the desktop. Like I say, I'll keep talking, but I bet I lose connection at least once on the way to the Wi-Fi in the rec center. There kind of have a vested interest in that basketball game, so I'm going to listen to it while we walk. Feeling much better today, so I think we'll do the full 100 minutes. I hope. That's the plan anyway. All the snow and ice is almost melted. It's about 52 degrees this afternoon. That's quite a change. 20s it's been the last few days. It's supposed to be in the upper 60s tomorrow. Don't know, it'll be 97 by Monday at the rate we're going. Here we are coming up on the rec center and heading in with our code. Been working the first time every time lately. And there we go. We should be good now. We're on the network here local. Ready to start up. Here we go. Quick start. And we're off. We'll just listen. I can't watch very well, but we'll just listen. Got any viewers? Anybody here? Don't tell. Might not have any viewers at all. Oh well, that's fine. We're just keeping a record here. But I'll keep watching for the comments if anybody wants to chat about Vaughn's craziness today, which was pretty crazy. And I will do, as usual, updates as we go around every quarter mile. Celebrity Juicers here. I'm going to say it. I'm inspired. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. I'm mostly doing this as just a record for, I don't know, any particular lolcows that want to say I'm fatter than them. But if it's inspiring to you, fantastic. They are inspiring to me. The jazz man and the treadmill. Yes, indeed. Mostly just a friendly challenge to our friends Von Helton and J-Dubs, who keep wanting to talk to me about how fat I am. Well, let's see you get on the treadmill. Let's see you guys exercise. We want to talk about everybody else being fatter. Yeah, why don't you weigh on cam? I weigh on cam twice every time I do one of these. Let's see what you guys weigh. Because I'm pretty sure it's more than me. Yeah. Rolling on the floor laughing, yes indeed. Laughing and crying. And we are coming up on our first lap already. It feels like we just got started. We've almost got a quarter mile. And just about there. It's going to be 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Quarter mile, 21 calories already burned. 22, just like that. Thank you, Celebrity Juicer. Says, I hear you, I'm going to stay tuned. You do that. Feel free to come in and out. I'm just listening to some basketball, some college hoops, and walking on cam, so nobody can say I didn't. It provides a nice inspiration or motivation for me if I actually catalog, archive these workouts. So I can see what's progress. Motivates me to actually go do it instead of just being in here alone walking by myself. Got some folks online to talk to, so a lot of advantages. Yes, Celebrity Juicer, a lap is a quarter mile on this particular machine. Haven't done one in 30 years. Yeah, I suppose they could set it up however they want to. They've got a little LED display that shows you going around a track. And I just throw out the stats every quarter mile so we can see how many calories we're burning and what kind of pace we're on. I think even in the real world, most of your tracks are quarter mile all the way around, so that's fairly consistent. Been a long time since I did any kind of school-related running. I did do some cross-country in high school because I enjoyed the alone time and just the challenge of beating your time and that sort of thing. Personal challenges. Kind of remember from track and field, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're quarter mile around. Would make sense. That's 5280s a mile. So that's about 1,400 feet. We got 300 feet this way, 300 feet there. I don't know. Seems like they're a quarter mile around a football field in most of your schools. I could be completely wrong. I never really used the track and field facilities in high school. Feeling much better than yesterday. I think we're going to make the full hour and 40 minutes today on the treadmill. Just was so tired yesterday. A lot of strenuous stuff at work. Had a nice long 8 or 9 hours sleep. Woke up feeling a lot better. Legs are feeling good. Did my little bit of barbell stuff this morning. That's probably why we were at 222 when we weighed in and lost a couple pounds there, sweating. I don't hear any heavy breathing. You see, that's one of my secrets. Yeah, I remember reading or hearing about when you're exercising, you want to keep a pace where you can talk normally, maybe a little bit out of breath, but not so high of a pace that you can't talk at all, or you can't carry a conversation. So that's where I've set it on 3.3 is the speed on the treadmill. I don't really know what that means, but it's about an 18-minute mile pace. It's a pretty brisk walk. You can probably tell from my shoulders going back and forth. I'm not walking slow. And yeah, all the horn playing doesn't hurt either. Bigger air capacity, that's for sure, than your average bear. Ball game. 49-40. 9-point game for my beloved OSU Cowboys. Oh, coming up on a half mile. It's time for our update. We are going to be 9 minutes and 2 seconds for a half mile. 43 calories burned. So we're on a good start. And Celebrity says, I'm currently doing physical therapy for a knee issue. Gotcha. Yeah, that's tough. I hear you. I've never had to do PT, but I understand it's very difficult. I'll be walking normal soon. Good deal. Good deal. I think I want to try to find a treadmill like this for my home. Maybe one of those reused second chance sports kind of places. I don't need anything real fancy. I don't need a lot of video. Just want something like with a track that I can walk on. My friends call me Juicer, just Juicer. There you go. Okay, Juicer. Yeah, I've been looking around, see what I can find for a treadmill I can use at home. Save me having to come over here. I could probably do different things with multimedia if it's in my home and my own Wi-Fi system set up. I don't think the Wi-Fi is great here. So when I try to do streams, they tend to be a little choppy when I go to replay. The audio always seems to be okay, but the video gets seriously choppy. And I'm sure it's just a low bandwidth guest Wi-Fi here. So if we can get something in my own place, that should probably be a lot better. Whew. do that this afternoon. Go to a couple of those like Academy and Second Chance Sports kind of places. See what they got for treadmills. Don't know if there's something I could transport in my Hyundai though. That would be tough. Might have to get it delivered. Lots of used treadmills after New Year's resolutions. Yeah, that's right. It's a good time to buy, isn't it? Like an offer up. Yeah, absolutely. Might have to go by the store and borrow a pickup. Assuming they'll let me borrow a pickup to go get a treadmill. They might not. But I bet I can also find somebody willing to deliver it. 4-acre sear. Only thing Vaughn's doing is his power naps. He works too hard modding games to work out, to stay healthy. Easier to blame his failures on others. You got that right. And yes, Juicer says people give up by February. Sounds about right. Maybe we can find some deals. Go explore that later today. Coming around lap 3. We'll give you an update here in a second. It'll be 13 minutes and 20, maybe 13:30? 13:30, dead on, for 3/4 mile, 65 calories. And Juicer says, I think Vaughn looks older than his actual age. Yeah, I think everybody thinks Vaughn looks much older than his actual 59. Ouch. Acre says we catch Vaughn one day, go into a coma. Maybe that's coming sooner than we think. He sure doesn't look very healthy lately. His pallor, he looks ghostly white lately. Stomach's distended. You look when he gets up, his stomach is just distended. He hasn't shown his feet and legs for a while, but I bet they're a mess. He's not doing well. Not doing well. Juicer says his diet is like a 9-year-old. Absolutely. He eats like a child. Ice cream sandwiches in 4 bites. Disgusting. Yeah, out of breath just moving around in this chair. Absolutely he is 4 acres. Juicer adds Go-Gurt. The Go-Gurt. Haven't seen him do that, suck up the Go-Gurt thing for a while either. Have not seen the Go-Gurt slurp for quite some time. Maybe he gave up on Go-Gurt. I know he has his pudding for his Nigella sativa seeds. Just put a little on the pudding. Just put the seeds, you can't taste them. They do have a smell, but I don't think it's a bad smell. when we first opened the bag. It's not a bad smell. Got the script right? Always the same script. Somebody was saying the other day, those seeds that he talks about eating on his pudding, you have to grind them because they don't digest. So those seeds, the whole time, been just going right through them. Oh gosh. The seeds are not digestible. They got the thick husks. You have to grind them like a coffee grinder or a spice grinder to actually get any nutritional. Chia seeds. Nigella sativa. Oh no, it's 49 to 44 now. This is getting a big game. Yeah, chia seeds. Yeah, we'll go with that. Making the last turn on lap 4. Coming up on 1 mile. We're doing it, folks. We're walking. We're making time. We're losing calories like crazy. Let's see what our 1 mile pace is for real. As we come around this last turn, 0.98, 0.99. And it's going to be 17 minutes, 50 something. 17:58. 1 mile, 86 calories. So just a hair under 18-minute mile pace. 18-minute mile pace, I'm trying to say. That should get us a hair over 5 miles by the 100 minutes. McDonald's commercial. So creepy. So creepy. Creepy. This thing moves down. That's where I want it. That's too far. There we go. That's where I want it. So I got I got a strike. Well, it's a warning on my burner channel that I sniped Vaughn with. I'm going to go and try and catch one of your Vaughn snipes. Yeah, it's on my burner channel. It's the Lindsey Borden. And I got a strike. I got a warning. I'd had a warning before and it got lifted. Now I got another warning for medical misinformation because J-Dubs reported me and he showed where he reported me. He was very excited about it. And I appealed, and they said, unfortunately, we think it really does violate, whatever. I sent them, I went to the help center and went to support and sent them a longer letter than I was allowed to appeal with, basically complaining about, the things you're striking me for are videos that are up on these other 3 channels, and I did link them, but you don't strike them despite myself and I know many others flagging them, reporting them. So how come you're punishing me and my channel for stuff that somebody else is saying on theirs, and I'm just reviewing and have a banner clearly up there that says I don't support medical information and his bullshit. This is being exposed, as a warning to other people what this guy's saying. We'll see what they respond with. Maybe they don't care. I told them I get that the bots are triggered whenever they say death jab or clot shot or whatever they say, but I get the bots are triggering it. But in the appeal process, it should be a human being who can say, oh, yeah, he's reviewing somebody else saying it. He's not saying it. He's saying the opposite. He's actually arguing against it. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've seen there's been a lot of big name channels that have been through the same crap where they're reviewing someone else or talking about the policy or, just basically being content creators about things happening in the news. And whether you say you're for policies or against them, just because you mention the policy, you get flagged. And it's bullshit. These people reviewing stuff need to, and in my case, it's very obvious. You don't have to watch the whole video. All they have to do is see there's a banner on my channel that says I do not support medical misinformation, and Von Helm is bullshit. It says it right there at the bottom of the screen, every screen. Ugh. And yeah, Juicer, it's been happening a lot lately, since January. Stephen K. Hayes, the martial arts master, has joined us. It says, Steve, are you a pitcher or a catcher? I'm not sure who Steve is. Juicer says, lots of my favorite channels get demonetized. Yeah. Yeah, and in my case, it's not that I'm monetized. It's just, they keep striking me. And it's just because J-Dubs reports it. Well, how come he reports something and action is taken, but I do, and other people in our community report J-Dubs channels, and nothing happens. The same exact content. It's bizarre. And yeah, go Chiefs. And we missed our mile and a quarter report, but now we're at 23 minutes, 6 seconds at 1.28 miles and 112 calories per minute. Uh-oh. It's a 2-point game, 51-49. It's getting exciting. Oh, poor Mrs. Kelsey. What? Travis Kelsey's wife? What about it? Oh, I know what you're saying, because the two Kelseys are on the opposite teams in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's going to be rough for their mom. It's going to have a rough time. House divided. Chiefs and Eagles. Got you down. Yeah, the other mother. That would be hard, wouldn't it? You two baby boys in the Super Bowl on opposite sides. That's going to be tough for her. And their dad, too, I'm sure. Oh, Burger King commercials. There were so many food commercials in college basketball. And unhealthy food. Burger King, McDonald's. I'll see you around campus. Yes, sir. What campus you mean? I'm really around any campuses. But okay, Juicer. Thanks for coming. Take care, Jazz, man. We'll do it. We'll do it. Getting up to that 1.5 mile mark pretty soon. Get you the stats when we do. We're around in turn 3 on lap number 6. YouTube Streets is our campus. I'll get you now. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I understand. The mean YouTube Streets. Ugh. Heart and the juice box, yes. Coolio. Yeah, thanks for coming. Come by anytime. We'll be walking, sweating, and itching. Itchy look. Didn't shave this morning. Itchy. peachy skin right there. All right, now we're coming around to finish lap 6. Almost 1.5 miles. Looks like it's going to be about 26:50. The next step, and it's 26 minutes 54 seconds for 1.5 miles. 130 calories burned. 130 calories already gone. 1.5 miles already walked. Warblers here. Evening oil. Evening all. Sorry, hard to read. Evening all. Feel the burn. Absolutely feel the burn. We've already done 150 calories. We're feeling it. Speaking of which, we're coming up on the end of lap 7. It's stats time. 1.74, so we're almost there. It's going to be 31 minutes and something. 31, 22. 31:22, 1.75 miles, 152 calories now. Warp was sitting here with cold beer, went to the gym earlier. Good for you. Outstanding. Feeling the burn. I'm watching some college hoops too, so forgive me for not responding real fast. Watching me some Oklahoma State TCU, and it's 55-49 right now for OSU. 6-point game. About, I don't know, 7 minutes to go. Second half. See if I can barely see it. It's so small. Oh, I can enlarge it. That's good. Check it out. 9 minutes to go. Right at 9 minutes. And OSU just got a rebound in the ball. Up 6. Got a foul, yes. So they're going to the free throw. A lot of time left, though. Full 9 minutes. It's 8:56 now. Throw's good. Get another. 56-49. And make it 57-49 with another free throw. Push the lead to 8. A little under 9. A little under 9 to go, I should say. 8 is a little under 9. TCU's ranked. They're tough. You have to put them away. Oh, and they hit a 3, so now it's 57-52. Right over a guy. Good defense, but he made the shot. And a turnover. And slam dunk. Now it's 57-54. It's a game. It's a game. It's a one-possession game with 8 minutes to go. And foul called on TCU. Hello, Jacob Pancake. Welcome. Says, Von Helton said you might be going to prison. Really? Which time? He says that about every strip. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the flashing lights outside my door. I haven't got them yet. Haven't got them yet. They were sure elated that my burner channel got a strike today, which it didn't. I got a warning. Y'all going to actual jail. Yeah, we're all going to jail. It's unavoidable. Yes, you are. Are they going to jail? Yes, they are. Speaking of jail, we're almost on 2 miles. I'm not sure how that works out. But statistics coming up. We're at 1.99 miles. So it's going to be 35 minutes something. At our 2 mile mark. Let's say 35, 40 something. 35:49 at the 2 mile mark at 173 calories burned. All right. We're moving good, folks. We're moving great. We are all going to physical jail. Plenty of time to work out in prison, absolutely. What else is there to do, right? Plenty of time to hit those free weights, run around the track or whatever they do in prison. Make big rocks into small rocks. I bet that burns some calories. I'm just having a hard time believing he got anything on me that he can make stick. He can say a lot of stuff. It's quite different to prove it in a court of law. Cocaine Bear. Just saw an advertisement for the movie Cocaine Bear. Wow. Wow. Cocaine Bear. It's real, folks. I just heard a trailer. OSU to the line for the 1-1. Missed the front end. And TCU gets the rebound. Well, that's not good. Now they got the ball only down 3. And missed the shot. OSU's going to need to make a few pull away here. TCU's dangerous, especially in the game. Of course, they're missing their all-star guard. Have been for about 3 games now. Yep, and there's a step around layup, 59-54 OSU. About 7:15 to go. A couple of stops here. That's good defense, made a miss layup. OSU's got it. Coming back the other way. They were up something like 23 at half. 19, 23, something like that. Let TCU back in this. Good thing they got way up ahead, huh? Started the game 12-0, they say. So TCU's almost come all the way back. I get this tag on my gym shorts rubbing on me weird. Don't like it. Don't like it. Just gonna have to cut it out of there. Coming around lap 9, just about done. 2.23 miles. Give you the stats here in just a moment. It's definitely going to be 40 minutes and something. So we just crossed the 40-minute mark. And this lap, we're at 40 minutes and 17 seconds, 2.25 miles, 195 calories, in case you were wondering. So almost 200 calories burned. Oh. Still feeling good and strong. I'm pretty positive we're going to be able to make it full time today. Not feeling tired at all. Okay, OSU inbounds. Working around. So yeah, foul call on TCU. So going to the line again. And I think it's 2 shots for the rest of the way. They've shot 3, 1 and 1, so we should be at 2 shots for every foul. Unless I counted wrong. Shots up, and no good. It definitely has 2 shots. I'm going to try to rebound. OSU's missing too many free throws. Can't do that. Got to make the free throws, boys. Got to. And here comes the second free throw. And that one rolls out too. Wow. So proud of that. Whistle blew. Yeah, TCU's taking it out, so something happened. Doesn't matter, he missed both free throws. So it's still 59 to 54. 6 minutes, 48 seconds to go. An eternity to only be up 5 against your ranked team. Jacob Pancake asks, is Larry Frost getting evicted soon? Yeah, I don't see it happening. Vaughn would have to get an eviction notice from the court. He can't just say you're evicted, even if he was the landlord, which he's not. TCU hits the ball. It's 59-56. Coming up on about 6.5 to go. Only a 3-point lead. Yeah, Larry's not getting kicked out anytime soon. I would love to see those papers he sent to the court and the judge and the attorney, whatever it is. Oh, and OSU turns it over. Only up 3. Not good. Not good, guys. Just hit the 6-minute mark to go in the game, that is. Ooh, that was weird. Oh, he got fouled shooting a 3-pointer. 3 shots. Oh, TCU can tie it from the free throw line. That's not what you want to do. The shot clock was running out, too. You didn't need to foul the guy. And see, that's the difference. TCU makes the first. They make their free throws. Shoot. Makes the second. 59-58. And he hits all 3 to tie it at 59. Under 6 minutes to go. So TCU has come all the way back from 23 down. Tied at 59. And OSU throws it away. 16th turnover. Yeah, you can't win very many games doing that. Coming up on lap 8. 2.5 miles, almost there. It's going to be 44 minutes, 40-something seconds, almost there. Let's go with 44 minutes and 45 seconds. 2.5 minutes, 2.5 miles, 217 calories. And TCU got fouled, so they're going to the free throw line. OSU's blowing it, but they like to do that. It's hard to be an OSU fan and not expect the joke at the end of the game. But TCU takes the lead. First lead of the afternoon. It's at 60-59. And he gets another. Maybe OSU could go back to what they were doing to get up 12-0. Hits them both. 61-59 TCU. And they go in for a dunk. Yeah. Ties it at 61. Oh, now you need some defensive stops. If you're Oklahoma State, you got to get some stops. That's what we want to hear, stops. And they just let a guy right through the lane. Finger roll, and they're up 63-61 again. OSU's built on defense. If they can't get stops, they're going to be trouble. Not a very good offensive team. I say that, and then they pop a 6-footer right in, 63 apiece. Might be in for a wild ride at the end of this one, folks. Might be in for a wild one. Yeah. TCU hits another layup. 65-63, timeout on the floor. First time. I think it's at 3 minutes, 51 seconds. It's going to come down to the wire. I don't like those kind of games. The Warbler says, rest in peace, Midnight. God help Floppy. And he's going to starve those dogs too. Technical issue. Please refresh the page. Oh boy. Well, we're going to have to try another string. This one's not going to work anymore. There we go. Not so like that. And next lap, we're at 49 minutes and 13 seconds, 2.25 miles, 238 calories. Oh, shoot. There we go. Oklahoma State just took the lead, 66-65. Found another stream. And 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go. And TCU turned it over. So OSU by one's going to get the ball. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Close one, folks. Fun to watch. Do you like the college hoops? Oh, nice shot. 68-65, Oklahoma State. 2 minutes, 56 seconds. OSU by 3. Timeout TCU. Crowd's going crazy there. Wish I could be there. Had some great times at that stadium, in that arena. Had some great times there. Way back in the Eddie Sutton era, Oklahoma State basketball. It's been a minute. little over 51 minutes walking, guys. We're going to make the 90, no problem. Or 100, whatever it is. Let's see what time remaining says. Time remaining, sometime today, is distance. Yeah, I don't care. What's the time remaining? 46 minutes. Good job. Dang near 47 minutes. So, yeah, it's 100 minutes. And then a cool one. Oh. TCU got blocked and saved the ball back. Wow. Wow. And a dunk. Yeah, the crowd is going crazy. 70 to 65 OSU. 2.5 to play. Crowd is nuts. They're on their feet. They're cheering. It gets blocked again, and then rebound to OSU. Wow. Wow. Couple of big-time blocks there. Wow. That was a sequence right there. Crowd is going nuts. I mean nuts. Woo. Paying attention. Got a little too far back there. Whoa, whoa. Sorry, this is super exciting. That dunk got him off their feet. Hi, Bat Brat. Welcome to another workout stream. Good to have you. I'm watching a little OSU basketball, so I'm pretty excited. I am coming up on 3 miles, though, so I'm going to give you some stats. Right now, we are at 53 minutes, and it looks like it's going to be 30-something. 53 minutes, 41 seconds for 3 miles, 260 calories burned. Boy, she's up 72.65 with 2 minutes to go. And they miss quick three, get a tip in. 72.67, it's 5-point game, under 2 to play, 149, 148. OSU just needs to be smart. Put this away. Take it to the rim, get fouled. Get to that line. Take some time. No quick shots, no silly threes. They did get it inside, but they missed the shot. TCU coming back the other way. There's a quick three and hits it. 72-70. Wow. The Lubis is here, says, work up that sweat, white boy. Warpler adds no sweat, no loss. That's right. So I got a 2-point game here. 72-70 OSU with 1:13 to go. OSU walking the ball up court. Minute 10. Pretty distracted right now, so sorry. OSU working it around. Looking for a shot. Going into the lane. Ah, there it is. Turnaround layup and good. 74-70 OSU. Under a minute to play. We're at 57.3 seconds. TCU takes it right in the lane, turn around. No good, but got foul. They called the foul. Wow. Lucas says when you get up to actually running, you're going to kill it. Who needs to run? We're just trying to sweat. Bat Brett says the Lubis. Ah, Mr. Sexy Hair is here. Yeah. Lubis has terrible hair. Come on. Stop stoking his fire. TCU misses the first free throw. 52.4 seconds. OSU's up by 4. Get another free throw here. Fouled while shooting. They hit here, it's a one-possession game. And they do. It's 74-71. OSU's got the ball. A couple of folks coming in. What's the strategy? 52 seconds to go. OSU by 3 with the ball. I'd say the strategy is to work a possession, work the shot clock, get it in low. Bat Brett says, laugh out loud. Sorry, I'm obsessed with Lubis's hair. It's beautiful. I wish my hair had some of that curl to it. My hair is just straight, basic white girl hair. It's boring. Yeah. I give Lubis shit about his hair. Okay, OSU's got it way out front. It's running some time. We're down to 34 seconds. Now they're coming down into the lane. Here's a shot, and it's good. 76, 71, 28 seconds. TCU runs it up. Quick shot, quick three, off balance. And it glitched for me. Off balance three. No. And rebounded OSU. Immediately fouled. 19.3 seconds. It's a 5-point game. OSU going to the line. It's pretty well over. Not over, but pretty confident at this point. If you hit a couple of free throws, you can push it up to a 7-point lead. That's 3 possessions. And he did. He got them both. 78-71, 19.3 seconds. You can almost just let him shoot. Just get in their way a little bit. Do not foul. Do not foul. If you foul, you will be killed. Yeah. And TCU with a quick three, as expected, missed it. Got the rebound and the putback, but that makes it 78-73. 12 seconds to go. Just get the ball in and get fouled. Get the ball in and get fouled. Yep, foul called on TCU. 11.9 seconds. 78-73. You just got to make, you don't even have to make a free throw. You just have to use some time. A couple free throws would make it a lot easier. Lubis says, Todd, have you tried running/walking a track? I really like it because if I want to run a mile, it's 4 laps, 3 to go, 2 more, last lap. Yeah, I'm probably going to start the Couch to 5K program pretty soon. I think I want to do maybe about a month of just brisk walk, get more used to it, and then we'll see about the Couch to 5K thing. I've done those before. Works well for me. Where you walk a little, run a little, walk a little, run a little. Trains you to run the whole 5K. And he had 1 free throw, so it's 79-73, 6-point game, 11.9 seconds. And we missed our last lap, but right now we're at 59 minutes, 4 seconds, 3.3 miles, 286 calories. Last possession looks like for TCU. Throws up a desperation heave, missed it. OSU rebounds, game is over. It's over. OSU wins 79-73. Sorry, I'm very excited. I'm going to go to my music. Pretty excited about that one. Let's go to our library. We'll go to our playlist. We'll listen to some tunes. This tablet's still at 85%. I'm really liking this $39 unit I got. I hear you, Lubis. I am going to do some running eventually. But, keep watching. We'll keep tracking what we're doing. And we'll get to that running a 5K before you know it. I'd say by, middle springtime, we'll probably be running 5Ks on this thing. Just want to do some general conditioning, a lot of sweating, a lot of weight loss first. Address the diabetes stuff. We can talk about exercise and diet. So here we are, exercising and dieting. And as we get more physically fit and lose some of this weight, then we can start running. Right now I'm carrying a bunch of extra pounds. Matt Brett says, have fun, guys. I'm going to go watch the last video Todd did of Vaughn and Jay Douche's live stream for a bit before we go bowling. Sounds fun. See y'all later. Keep up the good work. You bet. Thank you, Matt Brett. Thanks for coming by and chatting. And enjoy the last Vaughn stream because it's some crazy stuff about that balloon. Wow, he's nuts. Vaughn is certifiably crazy. He wants you to take down the balloon with bottle rockets. 66,000 feet. Bottle rockets. If you don't have bottle rockets, you can go down to the store and buy one of them Estes model rocket kits. They'll go that high. Except they won't. Lubis says, I look forward to seeing that. I was never a runner. I had to learn how to do it, he says. The first time I was able to go past 1 mile, I was hooked. Yeah, I hear you. I ran some cross country in high school when I was soaking wet, 180 pounds, and somewhat into college. Kept running around Stillwater. I enjoyed the personal challenge of it, just to see how much I could better my times, how much farther I could run. I enjoyed that. Never really got into marathoning. Might be a good thing once we get running again. We might start thinking about marathoning. They got a good one here in Tulsa. The Warbler says, "Oh, new Vaughn idiocy is always fun. Can't Stinky take it out with his model planes?" We talked about model planes. He said his motors are too small. If he had them big motors, and then of course mentioned the cash out. So Vaughn stuff is just too tiny to go up to high enough to mess with the balloon that's at 66,000 feet. Then he started talking about biplanes. Here's a rocket-equipped biplane from World War I that we could shoot it down with. Yeah, imagine the pilot trying to breathe at 60,000 feet plus. It's a nice wide open cockpit, and you're going to take it to 60,000. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's a little cold and thin air up there, as in no air. You can't breathe. What is it on planes? Something like 12,000? Around 12,000 feet. They got to get you below so people can breathe if there's a cabin deep pressure. At least 20,000. Certainly 60,000, you ain't going to be able to breathe in an open cockpit. But Vaughn's too stupid to know any of that stuff. Just missed another lap. Sorry, I was talking. 63 minutes, 30 seconds. We've gone 3.55 miles, and we've burned 308 calories. And we've got some sweat working on the brow, so that's a good thing. Anytime we're sweating, that's a good thing. I did like earlier today when J-Dubs was commenting on Vaughn's latest mansion design that has the room sticking out up over the second level. Said it was sticking out like my gut. Yeah. John has room, J-Dubs has room to talk about me being fat. Hilarious. Weigh yourself on cam, J-Dubs. I'll give you $100 if you're lighter than me. I'll cash it to you today. If you can get on cam and get on a scale and show you're less than 225 or so. I think we weighed in today at 222 even. So yeah, get under that. I'll give you $100. You know you can't, and I know you can't, so I don't even know why bother making a challenge. Lubus, would I be interested in a free baritone? Was your grandpa's practically new? Absolutely I would. I would love to. I'd even pay you the shipping for it. I will, you're on Discord, right? I think you're in some of my servers, so I'll get in touch with you on Discord. And yeah, I'd love to have a baritone to play. I had a euphonium. You probably saw it in some of my videos. I donated to a public school around here, so my old Air Force horn. Wasn't going to use it anymore, so I got rid of it. So it'd be nice to have a little tenor horn for some of my projects. At the time, I was married to a school teacher, so I had access to a band room full of instruments because I was helping them with musicals and that sort of thing. Now I don't have that anymore. So yes, a free baritone would be very welcome. I will get in touch with you later today. Whew. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, if you pay shipping, absolutely. Hit me up on Discord and yeah, send me pics and stuff. Yeah, I mean, whatever it is. Better to have somebody playing it than sitting around doing nothing, right? And I promise you I would put it to some good use. Maybe doing another G-Man rap. That worked out very well considering I just lost my euphonium to donations. So. Great to have another horn. I need to come up with a trumpet or flugelhorn too. I'm going to keep doing brass stuff. Keep looking at the pawn shops for flugelhorns because I like the bigger bore of the flugel. Haven't found one yet. And they're very expensive. New, so I'm not buying a new flugelhorn. That's not happening. Coming up on another lap. This will be lap 11, 3¼ miles. And our time is going to be 67 minutes, almost even, 67 minutes and 6 seconds. 3¼ miles, 3¾ miles, 325 calories. That's where the 3¼ is going to hit. 325 on a calorie burn. That's a couple of big burgers, isn't it? Yeah, I understand, Lucas, and I will definitely put it to use. I'll put it to use on cam for you. We'll put it in some shows. It'll be great. I've even got mouthpieces. Didn't give those to the school. Oh. Still keep my tuba though. I still hold. Am I in a gym? No, I'm in the recreation center for my complex. It's just a treadmill and a Nordic track and a stair stepper. And the main office is over here. Little workout room for tenants. It's nice. Nice perk to this place. I've been enjoying this complex. Got a lot of neat things. Got an outdoor pool that's of course closed for the season, but it comes under a wall and is a nice indoor hot tub. It goes about 5 feet deep with jacuzzis, bubbles, and all that good stuff. Got a nice laundry room with their own proprietary little card you can put money on. Do laundry anytime I want. 30-second walk from my front door. Same with this, it's about a minute walk from my front door. Great complex, I'm really enjoying my time here. While I sit and save money, think about buying another house maybe. But I'm kind of liking the leasing thing. Haven't done it for a while. So we're a little over 69 minutes walked on our 100-minute plan. That gives us about another 30 minutes. Yeah, one just came up 29:47. And then I think we do a 10-minute cool down. So you're actually going to walk 110 minutes. It's an hour and 50, damn near 2 hours. Which is just programmed into the machine. Condo? No, they're just apartment homes. Did you move there? Yeah, I did move there. I've been here for, gosh, since July. It's been a minute. About 8 months. Not, I don't know what the difference is between a condo and an apartment, but I'm in a nice little 2-level apartment. You've seen it on my streams. Got all my weight stuff downstairs, got all my sleeping stuff upstairs. It's a lovely little place. Price is right, good price, plenty of room for me. Easy to keep clean. I'm super happy with it. All the same to me. Yeah, me too. Condo, apartment, I don't know what the difference is. Or townhouse for that matter. I guess townhouse would be like its own unit, not in a block with a bunch of others. But I didn't take 2 years of real estate law like somebody. Huh. Oh, coming up on another lap. We're almost at 4 miles, folks. Almost at 4 miles. 3.97 even. It's going to be 71 minutes and something. Remains to be seen when we hit the 4.0 mile mark. I will feed you those stats as soon as we take that step. People don't take the cool down seriously. Yeah, the cool down is important. When we get there, we'll talk about it. Almost there, 71 minutes. Looks like it's going to be about 30 seconds. 71, 34. 71, 34. 4 miles exactly. 347 calories. Yeah, this machine, after you finish the 100 minutes walking, full speed, knocks the speed down about 10%, and you do a 10-minute cool down. But as far as I can tell, it just does one knockdown. I figured it would kind of gradually decrease the speed to a real slow walk. But I'm assuming the people that made this machine know a little something about exercising. So I'll use their recommended cool down procedure. And then we'll go way out, do a little stretching, and think about dinner. 6 Drops is here and gives me a heart. Thank you, 6 Drops. And welcome back to another workout video while Vaughn and J-Dubs nap. That's the best part. I'm over here walking, sweating, busting my ass while they're both napping. Lightweights. Lightweight, lazy bums. Talking about how fat I am, taking naps like they're children. I don't take naps. I don't know about any of you guys, but looking good, boss. Thank you, man. Thank you. We're doing our best today. We're at 73 minutes, a little over 4 miles walked, 354 calories burned. That's a couple of Big Macs at least, right? I got some burgers I want to try for dinner tonight. Lupus says, when I run, I visualize everything in a cartoon lungs inflating like balloons and shriveling to raisins. I do have a little training in breathing, getting a lot of air fast. That's part of playing the tuba, of course, especially as an orchestral tuba player. You learn how to fill up literally in a quarter of a second. Belly goes out. We have breath visualizers with the ping pong ball and all that stuff. Big deal in the music world, the low brass world. 6 Drop says, just finished some Wagyu sliders. I was just about to say, I got some Wagyu beef, a couple of quarter pound burgers, patties already made, and my George Foreman grill. We're going to fire it up, see what we can do with those bad boys. Maybe some roasted mushrooms. Maybe a little slice of Swiss cheese, it's possible. Might be doing some mushroom Swiss burgers tonight. Thought them out a couple days ago, haven't got to them yet. I think that's the way we're going to go. And a nice salad on the side. Some cabbage slaw and light dressing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to be nice. Looking forward to it. Of course, I'm thinking about food while I'm working out. Tends to get you a little hungry. Had my oatmeal this morning. Did not eat an orange. I've been eating an orange every day around noonish. Just had the oatmeal a little later in the day than usual. Been getting those little Quaker Oats cups where you fill it to the line with water and microwave it, stir it up, and a little pat of butter, a little tiny one, and stir it in, cream it up. It's good stuff. It's good protein to get you started in the morning. That oatmeal. And so convenient in one throwaway little cup. It sounds just like Vaughn. Maybe dishes. Just a plastic spoon. Okay, coming up on, this would be lap 17, guys. Lap 17. And it's going to be close to 76 minutes. Maybe 75, 50 something. And it is 76 minutes and 1 second for 4.25 miles, 368 calories now. We're moving. Lupus says, while Todd is working on his body, I'll be outside working on my truck. Peace out, white boy. Peace out, Lupus. If you need any help working on your truck, I'm your guy. I'm your parts guy. I know a little something about vehicle systems. I have to take all that training, keep my ASC certification up. Oh. Peace out, white boy. I am white. I'm whiter than anybody you know. I'm only 25% native. Doesn't necessarily show, recessive gene and all that. But I got a BIA card, and I got an ancestry that I can show. like somebody I know who just wants to say, look at my red skin, I'm an Indian. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that anywhere. It doesn't work like that with the tribes. You have to establish ancestry. That's all they care about. Who are you related to in our tribe? And how can we help you find that? And literally, Vaughn could go to any Cherokee Bureau of Indian Affairs office and say, hey, I'm a descendant of Chief Redbird, Aaron Brock. And here's my family tree. Here's how I prove it. And he'd be a member of the Cherokee the next day. He could do it. They have no quantum. But he's too lazy. He's entirely too lazy to go to all that trouble. That said, they would research his ancestry, and they would include his quantum level on this card. And it would say something like 164th. But they could confirm that. The various nations are very good at genealogical research. It's what they do. "20 minutes, 37 seconds remaining," it says on the program at the top of the Star Trek, TRAC, Star Trek board up there, which gives me information about the workout in real time. Still says 18-minute, 10-second mile per mile pace, but we know it's actually a little under that. 4 Acre says, your color's starting to look good, huh? My color's starting to look good. Well, good. Hopefully I'm working up enough of a sweat that I'm a little red in the face. Get that blood, some blood pumping to the extremities, which is what we want. We start breathing heavy. Get that blood circulating, that heart working. Everything going good. Cardio, yeah, it's working. That's the idea. Good circulation. And you get that type 2 diabetes diagnosis, and that's the kind of thing you need to work on. So here we are working on it. Unlike some people I know who would rather sit on their ass and paint, or skin models in some 6-year-old video game, because that's going to help your circulation, right? That's why we're swinging the arms. Get some blood down to the hands. Of course, we got blood rushing to the feet. So Vaughn and John don't care anything about that. They just want to call other people fat. Claim that they're, I'm so much heavier than they are. Hell, J-Dubs said I'm 2 of him. I'm twice as big as J-Dubs. Prove it, J-Dubs. Get on a scale. On cam. Prove it. Don't just say it. That's weak. Just sit there and say a bunch of stuff. No, anybody can say stuff. Coming up on our lap 18, guys. It's going to be 4.5 miles. It's going to be 80 minutes. 20-something. 80 minutes. 29 seconds for 4.5 miles and 390 calories burned. That's a bunch of calories, guys. 390. As we approach that almost 500 mark that we always want to do, I guess we could increase the speed a little bit and get to 500. So not that important to me. Just get that around 500 calorie workout. And we've got 18 minutes left to walk. Then we'll have a 10-minute cool down, and we'll go way out. I'm pretty happy. My Oklahoma State Cowboys won their college hoops game today to beat TCU by 5 or so. Can't remember the final score. It doesn't matter. It's a big win. Probably secured Oklahoma State's spot in the tournament. We'll find that all out in a couple of weeks. Feel much better today than I did yesterday. Got plenty of energy still. We've already walked 81:45, damn near 82 minutes. Still feeling strong, feel like I could walk another hour. And we've only got about 20 minutes to go, so I'm gonna be in great shape today. Yesterday I was just, did a lot of stuff at work, got tired. Of course, Vaughn doesn't know about that either, doing stuff at work. I wonder if anybody ever figured out why he was wearing that shirt and tie this morning. He says he won't talk about it. Something he had to do stuff that he won't disclose on a Saturday morning. What would you have to do on a Saturday morning that would involve a dress shirt and tie that you can't talk about? It really makes no sense. You know, he'll probably spill it. He always does. Guy can't keep any secret to himself. He'll lie about it, that's for sure. He'll make up some lie. 4 Acres says he thinks he's the Punisher, all in black. Idiot. He thinks he's the Punisher. He thinks the Punisher was based on his life, which, as we all know, he was like 11 years old when the Punisher first came out, so that's a bunch of bullshit. Never let facts stand in the way of a good lie, says Vaughn. Never let the facts stop you from a good lie. 15 and a half minutes left. King shit of no one. I think I said that, no one. The Warbler says the only thing Vaughn punishes is frozen meals. Well, in ice cream bars, he gums them to death in only 4 bites. It's impressive. I don't think I could eat an ice cream bar in 4 bites. I don't think I'd want to. Vaughn has never been in a fight. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. They probably didn't even let him spar when he was in high school, taking his karate or whatever, his Karate Kyle days, for fear of it getting broken apart. Talk about your 90-pound weakling. We've seen the pictures, Vaughn. You were a 90-pound weakling, and you still were when you came out of the Army. Troll Tracker says, breaking news. Before Vaughn can spin it, U.S. military shoots down Chinese balloon. Looking good over there, sir. Thank you, Troll Trackers. So it's confirmed they did shoot the balloon down. I think Tammy Alexander was saying in my chat that she read somewhere the balloon was shot down over the Atlantic. So, you know, whatever. It's a weather balloon. So what? Keeping it real, absolutely. It was so funny, the level of hysteria those guys were over the stupid weather balloon. They're spying us. Who knows what they're doing? They're pumping noises down here. They might have a nuclear weapon. Might be an EMP. Come on. It's a fucking weather balloon. Get over yourself. Like China is actually going to do something that provocative just out of nowhere. No reason for it. But, you know, try and explain world politics to Vaughn and J-Dubs. 4 Acres says, guess Biden took Vaughn's threats. He gave Biden 24 hours in the next morning coffee show. Told you so, 1 million. Yeah, Troll Tracker says off the South Carolina coast. Yep, that's what we all figured. Once it got off over water and was safe to bring down, figured they'd do that. Wonder if they'll report what they find. Such a big conspiracy. Oh, I crossed another lap, and I didn't tell you. But right now we're at 85 minutes, 52 seconds, 4.8 miles, and 416 calories. I'll try to catch it on the 5-mile. We're on lap 20 now. A quarter of the way into lap 20. Mr. Badass Clay County Coward. Absolutely, 4 Acres. He is Mr. Badass Clay County Coward. And everybody knows it. It's the funniest part. He can't go anywhere. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody knows he killed his mom, let his mom die. Recovering debris presently, yeah. Absolutely. I imagine that'll be a big deal. And I bet you it comes back, hey, you know what? This was weather equipment. It was equipment to read temperature and pressure, wind speed, that kind of stuff. Yeah, very deadly. How's the video today? Nice and clear, or is it choppy as it usually is? Nobody else is around here using the bandwidth, so I assume it's probably pretty good. 4 Acres says, I just want to see who drops of a heart attack. Larry or Vaughn, both at the same time? Be nice. Both at the same time. Oh boy, that's Larry. Larry did a stream this morning too, and I haven't had a chance to go look and see what he was talking about. Haven't had a chance to review it. Vaughn went live. Troll Tracker says it looks good. Yeah, great video. Thank you, 4 Acres. So I've watched back a couple of my other ones during the week when there's people in the office using bandwidth, and it does sometimes get a little choppy on the video. The audio always seems fine. But I suspect it's a fairly low bandwidth, 2.4 megahertz Wi-Fi that I've got access to over here. I'm going to try to find a used treadmill, put it in my apartment, so I can just use it at home. That's the next thing to do. I can do better, I can get a camera mount, I can do different angles, and let you guys see the stats as we're going. And I don't have to walk all the way up here in the cold. See if I can find myself a little treadmill. Somebody that'll deliver. Folks, we're coming up on that 5-mile mark. 4.96 miles now. I'll have some numbers for you here in a moment. About a minute. Right now it's going to be a little over 89 minutes. So we just hit 89 now. 89 minutes and some odd seconds will be our 5-mile pace. Coming up soon. We're 0.99 miles now. It's just a matter of seconds. It's going to be 89 minutes and 20 something. And it is 89:25 seconds for 5 miles exactly. 434 calories. It just clicked over to 434. Oh. Troll Tracker says, Vaughn may be an idiot, but Larry is a fool. Nicely said, of course. As nicely as you possibly can. Larry seems like a very nice man, but boy, is he not a very smart man. Said nicely, of course. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. My goodness. Probably should be less bold with your opinions when you're not a great thinker. Like the whole thing over the new will. I kept trying, but I could never seem to get him to understand that if there was a new will, he would have been invited to a reading of it. And no, you're wrong. No, the attorney told me nothing. The attorney told you nothing. When there's you were the POA. You were the power of attorney for that lady. And you're telling me you wouldn't have been invited to a reading to a new will when the previous will you actually had some stake in? No. If nothing else, the previous will that had almost been fully executed, he had a stake in it. So if there's a new will that he doesn't have a stake in, and Vaughn gets everything, you're going to be able to contest that. That's exactly the kind of situation where someone would contest it. Hey, I was in the will, and now all of a sudden I'm not, and you just say, okay? No, Larry. I've been involved around enough probates that's exactly the sort of thing that might come up as fraudulent. And they're kids too. And anybody else named in that original will that you said several of your relatives were going to get some money out of. Well, all of a sudden you're not getting anything. And you're telling me you're not going to be invited to a reading? To be able to actually see and hear what the will says and then have your opportunity to contest it? You're telling me that wouldn't happen? And this lawyer, Mr. White, that supposedly drafted this will for her in 2019, didn't give it to the court when she died because he couldn't contact Vaughn? Does that really make any sense to you? Because the first thing the probate court would do is assemble the will or wills from the deceased's personal attorney. That's what wills do. They reside with personal attorneys. So the first thing we would have done was call Mr. White and say, hey, what's the most recent will you have on Alice Helton? And they just forgot. Troll Tracker says, yeah, he talks out of so many sides of his mouth, he is more unbelievable than his loser cousin. Yeah, to some degree, that's true. It's just common sense stuff. How could this lawyer not inform the court? How could the court not have called him? How was that not the first thing they did? But yet we went along with this fake will for 9 months. Come on, something's rotten in Denmark. We'll eventually figure out what happened, but something's very rotten. There ain't no new will. Vaughn is just the executor of the same will that was already in probate, and his kid's still going to get the trust fund that's going to be created from these properties. And the best part is Vaughn's going to get a lot of trouble if he liquidates these assets for himself. 4 Acres says, I don't think she had a living will. He said so. The state will sell it. Well, if she had no will at all, then it would go to Vaughn. But we've already seen Vaughn put the so-called fake will on cam. We saw it. Especially particularly the part that said no more than $250 for Vaughn a month. So we saw that. That was read. There's a public record of it being read. It was in the docket. So there's something. Coming up on another lap, 5 1/4 miles. Getting close to that 100-minute time. And we are at 93 minutes, 50-something. 93 minutes, 53 seconds for 5 1/4 miles, 455 calories burned. 4 Acres says it will go to an auction. Well, if the property taxes aren't paid, yes. If the state assumes control of the properties, yes. But that doesn't make sense because there's either a will being executed now or there's no will and it will go to Vaughn. And then Vaughn will be responsible for the taxes, etc., or it will go to auction. A lot of red tape. Vaughn has no clue. Absolutely. 4 Acres. I've gone through this 3 times with my mom. First for my dad, and second and third for her siblings. My mom's the only one left of her siblings. She was the executor for all 3 of those wills. And it's not a lot of fun. There was some, particularly her older brother, there was some dispute over a horse ranch in Stroud. Troll Tracker says the courts in Kentucky smell these losers a mile away. The family will be at the mercy of Clay County Southern Justice Law, probably. And Blue says getting strong now. Won't be long now. Yo, Adrian. Yeah. 4 Acres, right. We sold my uncle's shit to deliver between 3 sisters. Yeah. And I was talking about this way back when she first passed away, that the thing to do is to liquidate all that property. Because cash in an account is easy to divide up. Properties, not so much. And properties come with a lot of liability. So when the Frosts were in charge, that's why a lot of us were saying, why aren't you selling? Why aren't you selling? Why aren't you selling this stuff? Liquidate. Make it numbers. Because those of us that have done that sort of thing understand you can divide $200,000. You can't divide 5 acres of land very easily. Yeah. Well, it's fucked. Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, we just hit 96 minutes, which means we got 4 minutes to walk, and we'll start cooling down. 5 miles, 5.37 miles, and we've done 466 calories. Good sweat. I feel sweaty, but I feel good. Fluid. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely drink a bunch of water after we do our way out. I'm getting the best bottled water now, too, in the gallons. It's Ozarka brand. I don't know if you guys get Ozarka where you are. Man, this stuff tastes great. 4 Acres says he put the price he wants. Won't sell it for that much yet. I don't think he'll be able to do business with Vaughn that's down there that knows him. Why would you want to do business with Von Helton? I wouldn't. Plus, the biggest plot of land, the only one that's worth anything, has a big mountain on it. Hard to develop. Yeah, he'll have to pay taxes and all. Yeah. Found out the other day there is no inheritance tax in Kentucky, and federally for Class A dependents, which are children. So we won't have any liability there. Blue says, Todd might like my atheist fight song. You've played it for me before. You linked it to me. I did like it. I did enjoy it. But it's way not complicated. I do like it. I'm a big fan of jazz. I like complicated changes. What can I say? I'm a big fan. Minute and a half, guys, minute and a half. And we go to cool down. Vaughn doesn't know how to do shit. You're absolutely right, 4 acres. I combined your 2 lines there. Saw what you did. Yeah, Vaughn doesn't know much, which makes it hilarious when he rants and raves on cam, acting like he knows something. Wow, I'm really sweaty. This is great. We're going to have a great way out. Feel it. We're going to be down around 220. I'm calling it now. We're down to 220. And coming around on what's going to be our last main lap, 5.5 miles, and we're going to be right around 98 minutes 20 seconds. It is 98 minutes 21 seconds for 5.5 miles and 477 calories. It's 22 laps, folks. And we should have, oh gosh, about a minute to walk on the program here. The quick start manual program. 15 seconds remaining. Well, it's just 99 minutes. That's interesting. 99 minutes is the program. And Blue says, the more I learn about Von Helton Guy, the less I care for him. Hi, James Corbus. Vaughn is stealing Tony Chase's identity. That's it. Now we're in the cool down. Yeah, 2 minute cool down, not 10. And it bumped it down to 3.0 on the speed. 4 acres says, I could sell Vaughn at an auction if he would show up. Is that what you said? You could sell Vaughn to the highest bidder? We're in cool down, folks. 3.0 speed. Moved it down the pace a little bit. And another minute and a half. It's a 2 minute cool down. I like idiots like Vaughn at auction. Get him to bid high, get stuck with the buy. There you go. There you go. So our 2 minute cool down makes it a total of 101 minutes, which is strange. It's probably because there's not room to display more than 99.99 or 99.59 on the timer. And it just went to 000. 5.6 miles though, guys. That's a good little walk at a brisk pace. We're at 485 calories. Got about 45 seconds of cool down to go. So we're going to approach that 500, but not quite get there. James Corbin says, Vaughn, you would only get $15 to $20 for Vaughn. Probably if that. Who'd want him? Yeah, I canvass a lot of auctions to get great deals. Get the losers out, then buy stuff. There you go, 4 acres. I used to flip stuff from estate sales. Not so much auctions, but estate sales were easy. Go on Sunday when everything's like 75% off. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. So I got pretty good at China. Different stamps on China. So got to where I could tell what was worth anything. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are out. Treadmill's coming to a stop. Let me switch the camera here for you and we'll show you the workout stats. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I meant to turn it around to the back camera. The back camera. Okay, here we go. Great workout. Now let's get you the whole thing. Workout summary. Laps completed 22.5. Average speed 3.3. Average incline 0. Still not inclining yet. Average calories an hour 290. Average minutes a mile 18 minutes 10 seconds. Average heart rate's 117. Vertical distance is 0, of course. And great workout. There's our numbers, which is really 101 minutes, 5.63 miles, 488 calories. Hard to see. That LED's bright on here. Okay, let's switch it back around. Back to the front camera. There we go. Okay. Turn off our comments. That's what I want. Good job, says the Warbler. Thank you. Okay, turn that off. We'll kill our mobile device. Well, not kill it, but you know what I mean. And see you all next time. We still got our way out to do. We're going to walk home and do our way out. So let's unplug this guy. And we're off. We're heading back home. Stand by for that way out. And we'll probably drop reception here once or twice on the way back, but that's okay. Hey, the ice and snow is basically gone. Get one good 50-degree day with some wind, and it's just all gone. It's like that. And we had some thick ice too, and it's just melted. Only a little bit left in the shady spots, but hardly any. Beautiful sky, very few clouds. A little windy today, but in the mid-50s. So very you got it. You got it. Yep, we're switching Wi-Fi, so there'll be some bad signal for a second here. Bad signal. Now we're back on the home Wi-Fi. Hopefully it's picking up my signal. Are you hearing my transmission, folks? We are home. And we're back. We're switching to the other device. Switch this one to back camera. It takes a minute, folks. It's a one-man operation. Kick off the shoes. James says our ice and snow is almost gone, but it's still just above freezing here. It's 56 on my desktop monitor. All right, let's get this sweaty thing off. Difficult. Very sweaty. All right, let's pop our mobile device back on and do our way out. Okay, so 220.6, not quite the 220 we had hoped for, but lost a pound, 1.4 pounds, just going over and walking on a treadmill. So 220.6 it is. Elevate your feet above your head helps also. Anyway, thanks guys. Some last comments. Great job. Yeah, 0 for Vaughn and Bitch Boy J-Dubs. And we talked about the ice and snow, 33 there. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll do it again tomorrow, I hope. And we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.